I am repackaging my flour for long-term storage. It was a while before I was able to get my supplies of the Mylar bags, the desiccant, and the oxygen absorbers. So what I did was, as a preventative, I had a 25-pound bag of flour and I baked it in the oven at 150 degrees. I just filled cake pans with the flour and baked it for 1 hour at 150 degrees. I did that for a preventative in case there were any eggs or bugs in the flour. I wanted to give it a little bit of extra protection. And then I just bag these in food saver bags temporarily. So now what I'm going to do is put everything into the Mylar bags. And I use the stand-up bags just like I've been using for the rice, beans, and sugar. I'm going to start with putting 1 oxygen absorber in the bottom of the bag. I have these bags weighed at 6 1/4 pounds each. So to make this easy, I'm just going to go ahead and dump these right into the Mylar bags. I'm going to put in the silica gel and another oxygen absorber right on the top. Let this pack down. And then seal it. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the other 3 bags. And since it gets a little bit dusty, I'll just take a dry cloth and dust out any flour. All right, it's labeled. All-purpose flour will last probably 10 years, stored at the right temperature. You know, they usually store them in big warehouses in cold storage. My house probably won't get hotter than, say, 78 degrees. So instead of 10 years, I'm going to be happy with 5 years. So I put the date of 2027 on the bag. And my goal is to use it before the 5 years. I also have this square food grade container. I've labeled it with today's packing date and then an expiration date. I can look at it and I can say, oh, the 5-year mark is coming up. I'm going to go ahead and use this and then I'll replenish what I have. All right, so that's the first bag. And then I'll come back and show you what this looks like all boxed up. Okay, to put them in here, hopefully they'll all fit. I have 2 bags at the bottom going north and south. I'm going to put the other bags going east and west. All right, now I will just get an airtight lid and pop it on here. Okay, you want a lid with a gasket. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the smooth side of the mallet and pop it down. You want a nice tight seal. There it is. All right, there is 25 pounds of all-purpose flour. It is airtight, moisture-proof. It's protected against the elements and insects and rodents. I'm going to give this a good 5 years. Now I'm going to go ahead and store it in a dark, cool place. I have taken over a linen closet in my home and made it for a pantry. So I'll give you a quick look at that in just a second. This is where I store the dry goods. I have taken over a linen closet in the hallway, and I have it stocked up with the necessities. I like the size of the 4-gallon buckets. So they're a good size. They fit right under the shelves. They're not bulky, and I could put another 4 in there if I want to double up on there, or if I want to say get creamer, coffee, powdered milk, and those sorts of things. I could do another 4 right in front of those on the bottom, and it's not gonna get in the way of anything. All right, so there it is. There is my linen closet that is now a pantry with loads of storage.
Thanks for watching The Righteous Kitchen. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.